Shag, Marry, Chop. Now, everybody knows how to play this game. We have people here in this bar at the Grand Hotel Fort Lauderdale. Play along with us. Just a little quieter than the big mouths that are sitting here at the table.
It shouldn't be difficult.
The game is you select, with the 3 pictures that we give you, who would you shag in that order, please? Who would you marry? And who would you chop? So, let's play our first game. Let's go a little animated. Napoleon's here with us, of course. Yay! Our game number 1 is He-Man, Skeletor, or Man-at-Arms. I'm sorry, Man-at-Arms. Who wants to jump in first?
I'll jump in first.
Well,
I've always known who I was going to shag.
because you were
marry,
live
and
that
chop
day. We
here.
got it.
Okay.
So definitely I would marry
Shag
He-Man.
first, please.
Oh, Shag Skeletor, marry He-Man, chop Man-at-Arms.
Really?
Yeah,
Very
I'm
simple.
following Power. That's the same for me. Skeletor, shagging, marry He-Man, and I don't even know who Man-at-Arms is.
Surprise. Who else?
I don't know who Man-at-Arms is either, but I'm definitely shagging Skeletor. I'm marrying Man-at-Arms because he looks like he's probably off busy cheating on me with somebody.
He looks
Leave
like
me
Bert.
leave me time to do what I want. And He-Man is definitely a big old bottom, so he's a chop for me.
Oh! Now, wait.
But he's got the power.
I have to ask.
Power bottom.
Because every single person in production is waiting on bated breath for this question. Why would you shag Skeletor?
Oh, come on. Really? You're going to make me call out the obvious?
Please.
I mean, he would be literally the prince of darkness of all that angry sex there ever could possibly have been.
There you go,
Angry
production.
sex.
And production now, every single person in production owes me a drink. Thank you. Later. Who else? Let's play Shag, Marry, Chop.
All right, I would shag He-Man. Shocker. Tastier and tastier. And Man-in-Arms. He looks like Burt Reynolds, and I think I'll marry him,
He
right?
does, yeah.
Yeah,
Something about him.
Skeletor scares me in bed.
All right.
No.
Everybody
Chop.
selected?
No.
No, they
All
don't.
right. I would shag Skeletor simply because I love his voice, and I think that he would go some crazy places when we were shagging.
Okay.
Like crazy. I couldn't even predict it. He'd be up here, he'd be down here. Hi! Like, who knows what that would do, okay? And I would marry He-Man, of course, because he's attractive and a superhero. But he's got a big, fluffy cat. And I mean like an actual cat. So I would want to marry him so that I could
Not
spend
where
my
I thought
life
he was going with
hugging
that.
that. Yeah, a cat. And I would want to hug the animal. And then also Man-at-Arms. I mean, like, just chop that bitch in the third place. So that's my answer.
What y'all didn't know about Man-at-Arms is he's like He-Man's like, I don't know, good friend, best friend.
best friend.
But he's like such a goody two-shoes. He'd be so boring.
More reason to chop.
All right. Now
Boring.
before you
See, I don't know any
before
of
you
this.
show it, stay with me, production. Okay, so we're going to play now game 2, and this is called the Gay Andes. Gay Andes. Anderson Cooper, Andy Cohen, or Andy Dick.
Oh my God! I thought this was going to be Andy from Toy Story for some reason.
All right, who's shagging?
Oh my God,
Let's
this is gonna
start
be
there.
weird.
All right, I'm going
Carlos.
to shag Anderson Cooper. I'm going to marry Andy Cohen, even though he might not see me directly. And then I am going to chop Andy Dick.
Oh, that just sounds
All right, who
wrong.
else?
I'm going to do the same. I'm going to shag Anderson Cooper. He looks frustrated.
Totally.
I'm going to marry Andy Cohen because he seems fun, and I can't even take Andy Dick seriously. He's a
Now,
chop.
wait, I got to drop something in the middle of the game. You hear this trend, but the only one confirmed of the 3 that are BAM is Andy Dick.
Well,
Which leads me to me now.
You're stuttering.
I got dickmatized.
she said, somebody call my name.
I got dickmatized. So I would actually shag Andy Dick.
There we go. See,
Because
it
I
moves
had
it out of the column
I had
A
the
to
inside
column
scoop
B.
on that even before Al
You
said
always
that.
seem to have the inside
I
scoop
do.
on
When it
you.
comes to Dick, I would marry Anderson Cooper, and I cannot be bothered with Andy Cohen. so
Really? You don't like the humor?
I just can't be bothered,
Yeah,
John.
okay.
Yeah, so I was gonna say shag Andy Dick, but and not because of his dick, but because he just seems like he'd have the most interesting sex.
Yeah.
But then after learning that, I feel like it wouldn't really appeal to me that much with his personality. I feel like it'd be crooked and maybe bulbous. So I'm gonna go with
Pretty Dick.
yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
Dick.
yeah,
So
he
I'm gonna
talks about it all the
go
time.
with Shag Andy Cohen because I mean if he's not
I
a
bet
bottom then I
Anderson
don't know
Cooper
who
has a
is
beautiful
other
penis.
than Al.
Yeah.
Just
And
saying.
I'm gonna marry Anderson Cooper because he seems like an on-point person who would help scheduling and routine. And if you had kids,
Are you
going
going to throw in your chip for this, or?
I missed 2 segments. You can shut your
Frustrated
mouth
sex.
for a minute. think
Who
you're
are
gonna need
you
to have sex.
chopping?
And I'm gonna chop Andy Dick
Okay,
because
all right.
yeah,
Very
Dick
good.
sounds wrong.
All right,
got it.
I'm
finally
shagging
chopped
Andy
somebody.
Dick.
You win best line of the show.
Totally.
All right, Josie.
I'm going to shag Andy Dick, and not because of his size, but because I did think that he would be the most interesting. I need some stimulation up here before we get down and dirty, okay?
Stop flirting.
the
with
reverse
me.
of power.
Stop flirting with me.
Anderson Cooper is,
I would definitely marry Anderson Cooper. Another one. He's brilliant. He's conscious, and
Probably
think
got
the
money.
weird stuff. Hey, Andy Cohen, this Bravo girl is chopping you, but I'll come in. I'll be your bartender though. Okay.
Okay, all right. Now,
Oh, so you'd
before
hook
we
him up for a
move
one-time
to
shag.
our final game of Shag, Marry, Chop,
It would've matched.
of course, everyone is infatuated with the Taylor Swift. Now, we could do a game of
Where?
Taylor and blonde, blah 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 of choices, but that's not so interesting, is it?
Maybe to her.
So let's do the game a little differently. Let's play Chop, Shag, Marry, Chop of Taylor Swift's exes.
Oh, now we're talking.
Joe
got a blank
Jonas.
space,
Oh
baby.
shit! This
Jake
is hard.
no.
Gyllenhaal,
Easy.
or
Easy.
John
All right,
Mayer.
I'm going.
This is easy.
Shag, I would go with Joe Jonas easily. He's the most attractive, and I want to know that experience at least one time. Mary, I would go with Jake Gyllenhaal. He always has the most original and creative artworks that he's performing in. And then, doesn't matter who it is, always chop John Mayer because his body should be in a hole.
Ooh.
His body.
Wow,
what?
that was-
Well, he's.
I'm gonna shag Jake.
Yeah, it didn't
Actually,
land.
I can't decide. You know what? Look, forget about it.
Prince
I'm
of
gonna.
Persia. Think of him
No.
Buff and Prince of
I'm
Persia.
Prince of
I'm gonna
Persia.
shag John Mayer because I probably couldn't get past that. Okay, but I think he'll be like angsty and cool and
Very brooding.
whatever. I don't know. I just love his music, so whatever. Anyways, I'd marry Jake because he's. Have you
Look at
seen
those
his body
eyes.
in
Oh my God.
Spider-Man? And then Joe. I'm sorry, I gotta.
I just learned a
All
whole
right,
bunch
I'm
of
gonna
disturbing
sh-
things
I'm not
about
into
you.
boy bands.
I'm gonna
you know?
shag Joe Jonas because those tall skinny boys are always, packing. I'm going to marry John Mayer because I think it'd be like really deep and hopelessly romantic, and he'd buy
That
me
voice.
he would like buy me jewelry and shit, and always problematic. And Jake Gyllenhaal
Problematic.
seems extra problematic, so he's
His
a chop.
voice.
All right, so I am going to chop.
Shag.
Shag. I'm gonna Joe Jonas. Woo! He's hot as hell. But Jake, oh my God, look at those eyes. I'll take that 10 times. And then Joe Mayer chopped.
Yeah.
Too problematic.
Everybody's played now?
Nope.
Power.
Oh, power.
No. I am going to shag John Mayer.
What?
Wow.
I'm gonna shag John Mayer
Why?
simply because I can't do Joe Jonas or whatever his name is.
And you know
So-
who you're marrying.
And I'm right, and I have been obsessed with Jake Gyllenhaal. Matter of fact, if he was still dating Taylor Swift, I'd throw that bitch down a flight of steps to get to Jake. So
Why
He's
can't
so
you shag
cute.
Joe Jonas?
because he looks too childish for me. I don't like
Yeah.
anything that looks like a child or
a
children. He
boy.
looks too young.
Yeah.
He looks
Yeah,
too
he-
childish.
got no
and I'm not
pubes.
into that.
Here's the one thing that I bring to all of your attention, whether it's Joe or Jake or John. For Taylor, he brings her a number one, he brings her a number one, and he brings her a
Ka-ching,
number
ka-ching,
Great song.
ka-ching,
Whatever.
ka-ching,
So
ka-ching,
who
ka-ching.
really made out was Taylor Swift. That's all I'm saying.
Good
Well,
for you, Taylor.
Yeah, exactly.
That white
So
privilege
that's our
team.
game. Shag, Marry, Chop. You play with us at home. It's a fun game.
Thanks so much for watching us. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to our channel and like us on Facebook.